good afternoon everyone. Thank you for coming for the complimentary talk today. We are very honored to have Dr. Balan to give a talk on the topic human capital. Why is it a critical factor for success? Let me give a brief introduction about Dr. Balan. He is a professional life member of Malaysian Institute of Human Resource Management and was its National Deputy President and Academic Certification Director for OUM IPD MIHRM Diploma Collaboration, and served as National Vice President and Academic Chairman. He is also a member of Malaysian Institute of Management and Technology Association of Malaysia, where he was Academic Education and Training Chairman. He also authored the book, Adult and Continuing Professional Education Practices. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I shall hand over this session to Dr. Balan. Let's give him a round of applause.
Very good afternoon once again. How are you? I know I'm speaking to a group of accountants, so they told me a lot of stories about accountants. Yeah, you definitely will. Yeah, can you say hello to your friends at the back? Your colleagues next to you. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because you're going to remember their names afterwards. Right, I'm going to spend some time with you, about 1.5 hours with you on this topic on HR or human capital, a critical factor. How many of you think that the human capital is a critical factor in your organization at the moment? Put your hands. Why do you say so?
Employee contributes to every effort times for the business development.
Yes, that's right. You see, once upon a time, HR was also known as personnel management, right? Okay, personnel management is hire and fire. And many of us were doing that job alone, maybe about 50 years ago. Yeah? Many immigrations came by, estate management, and also in the tin mine periods. Yeah? So it is more on headcounts. Yeah? So it's personnel management. We derive from the words from the UK, United Kingdom. Yeah? So they use this personnel. So just file it up. And until now, many companies actually follow that order. Yeah? Get a person, if they can't work, hire and fire. That's it. We forgot to train them up. Yeah? So then we moved on in the late 60s and 70s on human resource management. Yeah? So this person who's in charge of humans and resources, yeah, they're supposed to take and deliver people in a nice way. Right? So at the end of the day, they are also in charge of administration, because even the personnel management was also personnel and administrative management, isn't it? Right? So moving on, Professor Dave Aldrich came by and said, hey, listen, we need to transform people, HR transformation, isn't it? We cannot be just talking about hiring and firing, but we need to take this guy up in the next level. Alright? So he is talking about shared services. Bring down and share HR services to all the department heads. Now let me ask you a simple question here. Now, if there is a problem with your employees, that means direct reporting employees, and they are coming late or they have bad behavior, yeah, who would you report to? Who should be taking actions upon them? HR? What do you think? HOD, how many of you tell HOD? Or HR, yes, very good. But why is it that everything is referred to HR? Even from MIA, which is medical. In the context of HR, MIA is missing in action. Right? So, why are HR taking over all the issues? Sorry? Right, no doubt, yeah. But before HR takes over with regards to warning or DI, it is managed by the HOD. You see? So HOD are in charge of direct employees, isn't it? Because HR cannot come into that department and say, hey, listen, I want to talk to your employees or change and do anything there. Yeah? So it's direct HOD involvement. Yeah? So maybe at this moment I must say that there is a program called HR for non-HR, like finance for non-finance. Yeah? So you need to understand that every employee direct report is the HOD. So now, Dave always says, why don't we start a business chat model? It's on?
It's on that.
Maybe it's so. I tell you what. I don't need money. Thank you. I think back there, can you hear me? Loud and clear. Good. Right? So we are talking about human capital as in value, isn't it? We say human capital is an asset. How many of you agree with that? Asset. Then why are you not treating them as assets? Our business liability. Isn't it? So the mind shift must start changing. Yeah? With what's happening in current Malaysia, yeah, mindset must change. Yeah? So we need to retrain, upskill, yeah, our human assets we have. Right? Now, quickly talk to your neighbors, share with your colleagues. Give me 5 issues on HR at the current moment we have. 5 issues. Come. With your neighbors. I know HR accountants are shy people. It's okay. Talk to your neighbor. Come down, talk to them. Yes, that's right. What are the 5 issues in HR you need or you always come by? 5, yeah? Only. Come, don't be shy. We have chairs here. Open table. Free seating. Right? Done. Right? Come. Can you show me your 5 issues here? Very quickly. The first one here. Yes, 5 issues. Inside. Okay.
Hurtful comments.
Inside. Okay, fine. What else? Throw.
Hello.
Turnover. All right. Attendance. What else?
Training.
Training. Now, what's wrong with training? Okay. Training. Yes, what else? And back there, can I hear that?
Performance management.
Performance management, yes. PMS. But what's wrong with PMS? Penalty. Okay, penalized, penalty, right. Anything else? At the back? 5 issues, you know?
Remuneration.
Remuneration, okay. See, comment ban, okay, right. Anything else? At the back? Too quiet. Recruitment, what's wrong with recruitment?
Not the right people.
Okay, fine. Very good. Right, let's take over this here. We are talking about human capital management, yeah, or human capital, yeah. Now you talk about human capitals are assets. It's a human capital. Okay, this type of value, isn't it? Yeah. So that value increases every year, if possible. Yeah. If all those are right, recruitment is right, performance is right, you get better pay, isn't it? So if you talk about this is IR issues. Now HR or human capital management is divided into two, right? I would say from recruitment right up to performance management system are the people management issues, right? Soft skills, okay? But when it comes to human resource law and industrial relations and managing trade unions, that is already whereby the HR turns into a policeman, compliance, right? So one side, he must be people management. The other side, he must be looking at compliance. Can you imagine his role? Right? So much so that anything referred to HR. So whether it's insult or turnover, attendance, all these are managed by HODs, not HR. Yeah? Only when you have done warnings, then it goes to HR to do the formalities of determination, dismissal. Yeah? So that if anything happens, yeah, where the employee takes it up to the industrial relations court, that is where the HR must go there and defend the case. Yeah? Anything else? HODs will manage this. Now, how many of you are involved in recruitment? No. Very good. Anybody else?
At the police station.
Right. Okay, very good. Actually, you must be in charge of recruitment even at the last stage, because that person is going to work with you. Yeah? HR wouldn't know what is the technical skills of that applicant. Only the HOD will know what you are looking for. HR will do the formalities of documentation. Or maybe look at what kind of personality do you need to manage. That's it. But if you are asking HR to interview accountants, finance managers, he will know what questions to ask. Only you know. Isn't it? So don't put him in a tight spot. Because once recruitment is done, yeah, and a placement is done, after 1 week, the new applicant disappears. MIA. Isn't it? Who do you blame? Conveniently. Exactly, isn't it? Oh, HR chose the wrong person. They are not doing a good job. Poor HR, just keep it quiet. See, so HR is something like a scapegoat. Isn't it? Now, put that away. So you must now manage with HR to recruit right. Alright? So, relook again. Yeah? Now, Dave Aldrich came by with a model, so-called model, yeah? The past HR has been administration and industrial relations. Always looking at documentation, filing, hiring, yeah? And of course, filing the yeah? Nothing to do with whether this person can grow in an organization. Yeah? Is he working in a state organization? Yeah? Okay. So relook again. Now things are changing, isn't it? So HR now must move towards process agent and also change agent. Now HR must do a duty of doing HR audit. Right? Not many companies do HR audit. Because only HR audit, audit has always been done by accountants. Isn't it? For finance. But how about HR audit? Yeah? By doing job enlargement, is the process right? Is the machine right? Is technology right? Before you get the people right. Right? No use getting somebody inside where your process and technology is far behind time. I'll give you a simple example. Department A, Department B. We are talking about efficiency and effectiveness. Isn't it? You give this guy a document to print. He takes more than 1 hour. Department B, 5 minutes, you get the document out. Right? just because Department B has the latest printer, whereas he has as old as the company. Yeah? Our mindset is, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Can you imagine? So how do you expect efficiency to go up? So you have to do an audit. Yeah? Every year or every 2 years, do audit. Is it good? Is it there? Workable? Can it give you maximum returns? If it's not, don't blame the poor guy. So he can always come and tell you, isn't it? Boss, please change my printer. So what do you say? No money. Can work around? Can. Okay, carry on. This isn't it. But we expect so much for so little things to do. Isn't it? Yeah? So relook again, relook again. Give him a choice of words. Now, so HR, human capital down here must do transformation. Isn't it? At the end of the day, at the management meeting, complaints will come from HODs. Oh, HR is not doing A, not doing B, not doing C, isn't it? Again, how about HR engagement? Do you do engagement survey? Yes, no. How many of you, as accountants, okay, right, actually encourage HR? Why don't you do an engagement survey or satisfaction survey? Yeah? Are your employees satisfied with your workplace? Annually. Yeah, it can be annually or even 2 years once or whatever it can. Yeah? Yeah? Because you know why? You want to know whether this person is okay or not. Isn't it? No doubt they come and work 9 to 5, 9 to 6, 9 to 10, yes. But they are working because they need the security. That's it. Right? But are they happy? Isn't it? Yeah? Only yesterday I was listening up on the radio station. They were talking about in Europe you had 4-day week. Isn't it? Do you think it can be implemented here? Yeah? No is straightforward, yeah? But we can study that, isn't it? Yeah? Yeah? Because if you look at many things in your organization, many work is done back end. Right? So if you have a process and a system right, it can be done. Because many of us, blaming HR here, many of us are just walking zombies in the organization. Yeah? We are not doing work. Yeah? If I ask somebody in my HR class, I say, okay, how many hours do you work? So you know, 8 hours. Oh, that's fantastic. So now can you break down your 8 hours, please? Open city. Can you break down your 8 hours? Now let's minus the non-working hours first. Lunch is 1.5 hours. Tea break is another 30 minutes. So 2 hours gone. Isn't it? So 6 hours. Work is what? Work is if you produce the results. That is work, isn't it? You can't be, but nothing comes out. Yeah? Filing or report, something must be coming out. Right? So again, who do you blame? HR or HOD? Yes, take the easy shot. Isn't it? Yeah? So you must give enough work for this person to deliver. And that is where you can hold it to your performance management system later, or even for so-called improvement and whatnot. Alright? So, going back here, so HR now has come to process agent, that is going out, share service, talking to HODs, helping. Yeah? The perception of HR across the board. Oops, the boss is 5 feet away. Don't talk to him. Isn't it? Or he's coming in to spy something. Yeah? No. Yeah? That must be broken. He's there to help you with your employees in your capability development of your employees or your staff. Yeah? So again, at the same time, it's also a change issue, isn't it? Yeah? How long can a HR person do documentation and IR? Right? Yeah? So he must move towards process agent and change manager for the organization. Yeah? Remember, he's not the line manager. He's a functional. Yeah? Reporting directly to the boss. Yeah? And working together with the HODs. So both of you must work hand in hand. Alright? So moving on. Any questions at the moment? you got any questions, please challenge me if possible. If I don't know the answer, I'll correct you. Alright, headcounts. Work on this, all of you accountants. At the moment, you get an applicant, get a job done, that's it. But how many of you actually tell, now your turn to educate HR? Hey guys, listen, HR, one person's cost is X dollars. Headcount, isn't it? If you want to save costs, you look at headcounts around the world, isn't it? Right? Who can deliver at the end of the day? If not, we are just carrying a lot of baggage. Yeah, I'll give you an example here. It's like alright, take a triangle, right? Just cut into three. These are the top management, right? Anything happens, they fly away like an eagle, right? Now, what usually we do is we promote the second liners. Yeah? So the executives becomes the top management or management, right? Isn't it? Now, who takes over the executives? Down the line operational, isn't it? Because we're just talking about pushing them up, right? So, who are you managing actually? The top eagles or down the line? Isn't it? You down the line, you need so many people. Because you can outsource, you can do so many things, isn't it? Right? So if you do a head count, because one head count, you save equivalent to about $6,000. Assuming. Yeah? Plus all the other things added, even $10,000. So HR must be taught by the accountants. Yeah? Numbers. Isn't it? Help them. Yeah? Because we look, usually HR, non-finance, isn't it? We must go for that cost. Right? How do I know that this guy got value? Right? Is he wasting my money? Or is he actually saving costs? So save costs. Where can I save costs? So accountants can help HR to look at KPIs. Yeah, rental bill going up. Please cut it down. Can I give you some KPIs? Right? MIA, attendance. Yeah? See? So you can look at your KPIs, yeah, your costs on headcounts and give it to HR to work with you. Yeah? So now you can work with them and HR knows, oh yeah, I need to cut down here. If not, you simply spend in advertising, it's not cheap. Huh? Are you getting the right people? So again, it's an interview process, isn't it? Yeah? So everything must be compartmentalized. You must know. Yeah? So help the guy on headcounts. Yeah? So every time people come in for an interview, you can tell them, do you know how much are we investing in you? Because they take it for granted, especially the new gen, that, yeah? If you don't fire them, they'll fire you. Right? That is how the new gen is. Right? So you are already investing X dollars in them. In the long run, isn't it? So question, are they going to give you the X dollars? Or plus X? Yeah? So it is HR and HOD working together. Yeah. Alright? So look at number. Now, recruitment. Headcount is part of recruitment, yeah? So when you recruit, usually, what do you do to recruit? Resume? Isn't it? It depends on resumes, right? Hello? And of course, with the current technology, resumes can be cut and paste. Best universities, best experience and all that, right? So the only way you can get the right candidate, take it from me, over the last few years' experience, I do the job description for them with a small box next to it. And I will tell, instead of collecting so many resumes, say the first round, just tick the boxes that you will do right. Yeah? That means somebody coming in their experience, isn't it? So they will say, yeah, I know how to do audit, I know how to do this and all that, right? So tell them, you tick what you can do best. And your JD must only have 15 items, not 3 pages of job description. Only 15. And of course, the 16 will be any other matters to be done as and when told by the boss. Okay? But you see, that's a disclaimer, because the 16, many HODs take that. They are not doing the 1 to 15. Isn't it? I ask you a question, yeah? Relate this back. When it comes to PMS, performance management, many of us take item 16 to measure. Right? So now, how can you create value? He will tell you, boss, remember I did something in January. Boss, remember I did something in February. Yeah? But you are sitting in November and December to do your PMS. Do you remember what they did? Right? So, coming back to headcount. So, if you have this, asking the right questions will help. Right? From the JD. See? So, HOD wouldn't know what to ask technical questions. They can ask behavioral questions. But accountants, technical questions. Can you read the balance sheet? Can you develop a balance sheet? Yeah? Or whatever it is. See? So, you are now getting the right people. But you are just relying on resume. Resumes are maybe the third or fourth. Yeah? Just to see whether they are actually working in that company or not. So verify it or not. But this is what he's supposed to do when you start working. Right? So what HR should do, get that JD after onboarding and passing over to your HOD with the job description. Because how many of you as HODs receive job descriptions for a job on your employee? Yes? No? No, you know what? Everything is top secret for HR. Yeah? Finance top secret, HR top secret. So what actually you are sharing? Secret. Isn't it? Yeah? So it must be an open thing. So I want to know, what do I do with this guy? What job do I say? Isn't it? Then it's a very systematic process where now you can monitor. It goes into PMS. Isn't it? Now you look remuneration. So the value is there. Right? If not, so much documentation, so much paperwork. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's put it this way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll cover it later on your one. So remember this? JD. Isn't it? Okay. Let's go into the next. Anything on headcount? So please, anybody help the HR guy. For any recruitment, this is the headcount. Headcount means what? X dollars I'm going to spend on the whole year. Can he deliver this back to me? Yeah, that is ROI. Okay? Okay, selecting right. So we're talking about the system here. Developing position description right up to recruitment, sourcing or advertising right up to onboarding. Onboarding, very important, just for your information here. Onboarding is, what's onboarding actually? Hello?
Induction.
Are you with me? Sorry, what's that?
Induction.
Yeah, orientation induction is now onboarding. Last time we said orientation. Yeah? Induction. Now, which comes first? Induction or orientation? Orientation, yes. Orientation, yeah. Make sure that the HR will talk about the company. Yeah, vision, mission, values, yeah, who's the boss, and all that. But I will remember this. Most important are the 4 things. The employee must know. Must know. Take it down. You will surprise. Number 1. Where is the toilet? No, serious guys. Because most of the time we'll sit down there not asking anybody. And if it is a diabetic case, oh. Right? So, you must tell him, yeah? Oh, where's the toilet? Number 2, where's the exit doors in case something happens? Right. Yeah? Safety. 3, where is the canteen? Or coffee shop? Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about your coffee. Yeah? These 3 very important, don't think that it's just what. Because people will be just sitting down, keeping quiet, and most of them, the first time around, first day, second day, unclear orientation, yeah? disengagement, then you do. If not, they'll just go off. Right? Especially at factories or right? Now, fourth one, very, very important. Please show a face of your boss. Yeah, whoever, who's the owner, yeah, who's the directors, whatever it is. He must know, or she must know. The employee must know, of course. Yeah, because there are times when bosses are too humble, yeah, and they go and stand together with the employees in the lift. Right? Like the young man here. Yeah? So humble or so quiet. Yeah? Can you imagine he's standing in the lift at the back quietly and all the employees are talking rubbish? Can you imagine this? Oh, you know, my boss, okay. What's the thing? Yeah, isn't it? Sorry?
Better don't let them know the boss.
Oh, no. Because boss must be respected. Isn't it? Go in and boss, all you do. At least you know it. If not, they'll be talking. And it happens, that always happens, yeah? And turn into IR cases. Yeah? So better to tell who's who, right? At least you know it. Okay? Alright. So that's onboarding, very important. Now the next one would be orientation is done, isn't it? So when does the induction start? Who does induction? Sorry? HOD, very good. That's right. Like it must be done. You see? Okay, you cannot just say the employee comes in, okay, you sit down now, this is the job. Oh, first day start, I don't know anywhere, start already. Yeah, as typical about this. Yeah, I want to avoid cost. Yeah, time cost, exactly. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, so you have to do induction because your culture in the finance department is different from the sales and marketing or HR, isn't it? Or even manufacturing line and all that. So you must tell them, come, let me take you around, show your colleagues and all that, yeah, who can help. And the best part will be if you can, for that 1 week or 2 weeks, introduce a buddy system. Right? So young man, can you please take care of this person for the next 2 weeks? So at least anything, he can ask you, isn't it? Right? Where's the toilet? Yeah? Or help with the boss, or how to get helpful. So that will put the employees like, oh, this is a very good environment to work, isn't it? They are helpful, they are not the ego time, yeah? Go and find out yourself, oh, that'll be it. Isn't it? Yeah? So small things like that, it goes very far. Okay? Right, the other thing is this. You see, as you go by, you go in capital management here, you are dealing with people. How many of you don't deal with people? What have I asked? No people. All of you, isn't it? Right? So, people and personality and behavior. Right? In training, we talk about KSA. What's KSA? KSA. What's that? Or ASA. Right. Knowledge, skill, and attitude. So question, can you change attitude or not? Attitude can change? Yeah, very good. How long will it take, madam? Yeah? Yes, it will take a very, very long time. Yeah? So what you do is, we don't control, whatever it is, you manage behavior. Oh. Right? You manage behaviors. Everybody's behavior we manage. The only way you can manage people's behavior from 9 to by the time it goes back will be the personality, isn't it? If you know the personality, if not, you don't know how to manage. Right now. So we need to relook at what kind of personality is this? Is this guy ego? Is he the soft side? Right? So what it is. Now, I gave you the questionnaire there? Yes. Done. You done. Okay, have you done this? Right? Have you done it? Okay, those who did not do it, put up hands. Or not yet. Very good. Can you do you have it? Not yet too? Right, then just use 5 minutes. Okay? For those who didn't do it. 5 minutes. Here, madam. For coming late? Yeah. HR work. Yeah. Here also okay. Yeah, left to right here. For being the best about you one being least like you, but you cannot repeat the numbers. Yeah, okay? And circle your highest score. Circle your highest score. Excuse me, you must score accordingly, left to right. 4 being the highest score for you on that particular word, 1 being the least score. You can't repeat 1, 1, 2, 2. No, it must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 4, 1, or whatever it is, yeah? And add 1.
For each row.
Yeah, each row. I mean, yes, column. Right.
This way you can do it. This way. Across it. So 4 will be the highest, 1 will be the lowest. So same goes with the next. For next. Yeah. No, it's up to you. Yeah. Done? Right. Come. Can you tell me how many of you? Wait, hold on, 1 minute. You need calculators?
Right. Okay? Alright. Put up your hands. Those who have column 1 highest score. Column 1 highest score. Alright. 1. Up, sir. Up. Don't be shy. You are the eagle, you know. Oh. 1. Okay. Column 2 highest score. Column 2. Very good. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, this is interesting. Column column 3 highest score. Column 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And column 4 highest score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Okay, column 4 highest score, those in this compartment, these are the actual accountants. Now, what are others doing as accountants? Yeah, one eagle, who's a dominant director, yeah, very focused, yeah. You give them if they do the job, they want it yesterday, yeah, okay, and very precise, right? Whereas the peacock, you say, I've got 8 peacock here as an accountant. You must be in hospitality industry, right? Because you are very friendly, outgoing, extroverts.
Marketing.
Marketing, right? Yeah, or maybe you read accounting, but you know, landed up in another job. But the dove, these are the very good people for the farm. Yeah, 10 of them. Yeah, yes, the dove, very quiet. Yeah, when tsunami comes, also no problem. I can manage it. Yeah, see, very nice. Yeah, and of course you have the owl, right? So see, can you imagine that these are the personalities, isn't it? So the idea of people, personality, and behavior, managing self first, managing people, and then manage group. Yeah. So during the interview, if you don't ask these two, you got a problem with that, isn't it? Right? And understanding the personality, isn't it? If now once I know the personality, now I can relate to and work with. See? So indirectly, eagle and dove, can they work around? Can work, but very demanding. Yeah? He said, I want now. Dove said, nanti dulu.
Besok lupa.
Betul, nanti dulu, ya. Whereas the owl and the peacock, can you imagine that? Owl said, I want it now. Peacock said, hey, not now lah. I will not let me come, hold on first. Yeah? See, so there are conflicts each other. But, so each of us must go up and down to understand each other. Yeah? So, you can't demand, isn't it? Yeah? Unless, you see, if you know that you want the same person like you, mirror image, what will you do? Where can you get it? Where can you get this from? If you are eager, you want everybody to work exactly like you. You must recruit a eagle, yes, E1. So that becomes an eaglet. So they get mixed up with you because they understand you very well. Right? So, but you can't manage it. You can't take anybody else and expect them to work. That's the reason why many behaviors, people behavior fail in organizations. And we let go so many good people because we don't understand it. Right? So you understand this is under organization behavior, people management, which is supposed to be HR, but HR, when they pass that to HODs, problem starts. Okay? So, rework again here, yeah? So, learning development. Next. Yeah, HODs are involved in learning and development. Yeah, every year HR will conduct a training need analysis. That was the need. I remember it's a need, yeah? Alright? And they must go for training. Now, I'm sad, every time I conduct a program, when I do a count and ask them, why are you here? The common answers will be, I don't know why. My boss said, go for training. Yeah? And disturb the training. Make his life difficult. Right? So, we have a problem. Okay? So what you must do, you must actually talk to the candidate first before nominating for training. Isn't it? Yeah? So one of the ideas I have will be, remember just now I spoke about the job description and I told you to tick. Okay? So you must send them for training which they did not tick. Isn't it? Because that is where the gap is. Right? So if they go for that training and you have filled up all the gap, you are now making that employee a competent person. Isn't it? Should be able to do. There you go. Isn't it? So if you and I are just sent for training, that's what you do. That means where's the ROI? There's no ROI, isn't it? I go for training, I come back, boss. The first thing, maybe. The boss asks, how was the training? Very good. What did you learn? Okay lah. Okay lah. How is that? Isn't it? Huh? Or even then, some of us will be telling, yes boss, the food was nice. Very nice. Yeah? And by the way, who's the trainer? No. I know the Indians, but I don't know. No, seriously. Yeah, when it comes to evaluation, seriously they will ask, what's the trainer's name? I said, oh. Okay. So what you must do very frankly again, as accountants, professional HODs, tell the HR, can you give me the brochure? Yeah, whatever you have nominated your employee to go, brochure. Isn't it? Young man, what's your name? Eddie. Eddie. Very nice. Eddie, I'm nominating you for this program. Okay? Now tell him, because there is a gap in your work, you must raise yourself to that, and this is the must go training. Please go, come back and report to me after 2 days. Right? And after that, when you are reporting to me after 2 days, you say, now I expect my efficiency to go up. My performance to go up. He cannot say, I don't know what to do, I just send you for training. Isn't it? If you start scrutinizing that way, all your employees will recover. Yeah? And I don't have a tough time. Yeah? I had, and please, don't send your employees for a holiday. Right? There are people that I do isolation, they stand up and say, Dr. Balan, please don't ask any questions, yeah? I say, why? I'm retiring in 3 months' time. I say, oh, okay, fine. Then what are you doing here? I think this is a 5-star hotel, this is a holiday for me. Alright? Okay, so I have that. Huh? So remember, learning and development, and the development is career path, isn't it? Okay, very quickly, just talk to your neighbor. What's the difference between training and development? What's the difference? All right, training. Anybody? At the back. Volunteers, please.
Update yourself.
Update yourself. Very good. What else?
Training is efficiency, development is effectiveness.
Thank you, Yaya. Don't use the word effectiveness and efficiency. Jangan. You know why? Performance appraisal. You are not efficient. The employee will never tell you anything. The minute it comes out, actually my boss said I'm not efficient enough. Can you tell me what's that? You know what you tell me? I boss gila like this. Yeah? Isn't it? So give you numbers. Effective. Effective means what? I don't understand what's effective. Efficient, what is efficient? Correct or not? Yeah?
So basically, efficiency is doing things right.
Yes, I know, and the other doing the right things. But the poor young man, employee, don't show that. Yeah? So if you tell them in such a way, sir, I need this to be done this way. Oh, okay. Yeah? Or performance appraisal, you did not do this because of KPIs. Oh, now I know. But we use loosely effectiveness and efficiency. I don't understand. Okay, this is what I'm talking about, across the board, yeah? Alright, coming back just now. Training and development. Training is After training, I must be able to do the work. Isn't it? I learn computer skills, come back, oh yeah, I can do now Excel, sheet, or whatnot. Isn't it? Right? I go for cooking class, tomorrow I can cook. Yeah? Development is future. Right? Because, see, development is for future, promotion. And we do things wrong here. We promote, and we expect to get the results. Yeah? You train and promote and train. Ideal? Train and promote. So the minute he's promoted, he knows his work, isn't it? But we don't, you get promotion first, and after that, who controls the person? The secretary. This is what we do last time. So everything done trial and error. Isn't it? So now you can put it right. Before promotion next year, you know there's capability in your team. You want to promote the person. Send them for training. Or create a leadership pipeline. Okay, the next talent. You're going up the ladder. See? So everything will be systematic. Isn't it? Right? So training and development, yeah? So the training cycle is need analysis. Now, who conducts the need analysis? Need analysis or learning need analysis. Who conducts that? Sorry? Yes, it must be conducted by the HOD. It's not HR. Because HR, you say, okay, well, you never give me up. Because the forms they send will be generic, Isn't it? But the need for that individual will be you. Now, please remember this year. How many hours do you have for CPD in a year? 30. 20. Okay, fine. Anyway, every employee 5 days training. Okay, 5 days equals to 40 hours training. Per year, Yeah, per year, yeah. Now 5 days is equivalent to 2.5 programs. Correct? I can only attend 2.5 programs, The 5 will be CPD talk initially. Right? Now, only 2 programs. So these 2 programs will be critical, not nice to attend. In what you are saying, right? It must be critical, must attend, must know. It is not the nice to know holiday. No. See? So where is your money going? And then there's no ROI, good job. Isn't it? Training not good, good job. Employee level improve, good job. Nothing is interrelevant. Yeah? So we look again, I'm only going to study for 2 programs, that's it. Right? That make it critical. Yeah? That way interacting maybe if you monitor the performance, it will work. Alright, training and the other at the end of the training cycle is the evaluation. Right? The training evaluation here. So level 1 and 2 is reaction and learning. Right? Reaction means I think end of this day, they will do a reaction sheet 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah? Good, logistics good, food good, whatever it is. Right? That is reaction. Level 2 evaluation is learning. What did the employee learn or trainee learn? Okay? So maybe as a trainer, I can use a pre-test and a post-test, or a team work, coming up with what did you learn and whatnot. Okay? And then remember, I have finished my job in the class. That's it. Okay? But the minute that person, employee, goes back to work, the HOD takes over. At level 3 and level 4. Level 3 is behavior change. Yeah, is there a behavior change? Alright? And level 4 is their results. Yeah, because by going for training, now I can transfer learning to work, and now performance must go. See? So HOD must monitor. HR got nothing to do with it. Please, the processor, yeah? Okay. Next. Alright. The $1 million question, the PMS. Right? Performance standards, I think here this is where you can do your KPIs and whatnot. Yeah, and then your measurement. Measurements, quality improvement process, and of course reporting of progress. Right? Now, it's high time now for every employee to have a KPI or exactly know what they are supposed to do. If not, they are busy. Next time you can ask them. Whenever you give them work, they say, I'm busy. Right? So what would be the next question you would ask them if they're busy? Sorry?
What are you busy at?
Right, what are you so busy about? Isn't it? Because busy means results must be there. Yeah? If not, busy at work. Okay? Remember I told you they got only 6 hours, not 8 hours. Right? So 6 hours to deliver. Yeah? Okay. So the recency effect, yeah, from performance appraisal, HODs forget what they do earlier, January to October. Yeah, we only look at what the employee do October to December because of PMS. If you remember, if you look around, this is December, yeah. Employees will be very busy now because PMS left around the corner there. So look busy, the boss is going. Yeah? Okay. So if you have done some numbers like KPIs and all that, it's very easy to process. Yeah? So going back again to the JD. So the JD was just now was vertical. Now I will turn this around to horizontal. Yeah. So here comes the JD or job scope. Okay. The key result areas which they're supposed to concentrate on. The KPIs, the measurement and the weightage, and then comes the action plan. So if you give this to your employee now, it has something to do with measurement, isn't it? Oh yes, I must do ABCD right now. Right? And they can't find. You give me, I give you. Isn't it? You deliver, this. Yeah? Anything you black and white. If not, it is you say, I say. And that's where the problem is. Yeah? And some good companies, they do a bell curve and everybody dies in the bell curve. Isn't it? Alright? So, take the steps. And this comes from every HOD. Now, that the measurement will be easier. Yeah? Top up, of course, bonus payout, the profit sharing will be fantastic. But at that moment there, they are supposed to give you the ROI deliverance. Make it easy. And the JD is not made of stone. Yeah? Things change every year, job changes, isn't it? So you can change accordingly and use this tool. This tool you use is so easy for performance. Just tell him, keep this, I'm going to monitor your performance, isn't it? And do coaching and coaching and feedback session every quarter, isn't it? If you do every quarter, you are pushing him up. Don't wait for the third quarter for the graph to come down. Yeah, I need help. Yeah, so push him up. Right? So, alright, moving on, yeah? Performance, yeah, some of the system itself. Look at the policy must be there, very frankly. Appraisal, objectives, standards, process, yeah. The process, appraisal process, managing performance and display, reward, and of course. Now the other thing is this here, HODs you must go for a program on appraisal feedback. You must be. Yeah? You cannot be just giving them feedback negatively. You must always encourage or coach them to grow. Right? Alright, HR and engagement, employee engagement. When was the last time you asked your employee, how can we solve this problem? Or you take up the problem. Boss, I have a problem. Okay, I'll handle it. Or do you give it back to them? Give it back to them. Give back. And tell them what, you are the problem. Right? Yes. Huh? No, you have engagement survey, isn't it? If you have engagement survey, now you will find out the behavior, everything here. And they will tell you what exactly to go on. And if they are telling, employees are telling, please go down and look at it. They are not telling for the sake of telling. Isn't it? Of course, there are some issues you can't solve. Some issues you can solve. isn't it? But don't hide the issues. Yeah? And the next time you do a survey, they will never answer. They say, oh, this one is just one of those things. Yeah? So do it, answer it. So engagement survey is very, very important. And you'll be surprised that if you do this more often, quite often, more often, yeah, the tendency of ideas coming up, what to improve, isn't it? So you see, they are actually helping you to identify, boss, this can be done better. Right? Now I had a session just to do KPIs for engagement survey. Right? So the company told me to train the senior management team on how to manage the new generation. How many of you new generation here? New generation.
Old gen.
Old gen. Alright? So, when I started, I thought senior management would be about 60. Yeah? So here came 70, 75, 80. I say, oops, okay. Done. So the question will be now, how do we manage the new generation? Yeah? And of course graduates and all that, right? So they asked me. So I told them, actually my session was supposed to be a half day. Yeah? It was done within half an hour. Yeah? I said, please retire. Yeah?
You guys
Pass the baton to them and be on an advisory role. Isn't it? And this is the construction company. Example, construction, they are doing CAD, right? You know the big white papers? Whereas the young men there putting on CAD, yeah, done all the project with it, waiting for the senior management to explain. And the senior management don't want to look at technology. So no, do it this way. I say, hello, I really can't have the time. Isn't it? So how am I to learn work with you? This is where you got high turnover with the new generation. Yeah? So there must be some. If not, really. Yeah? Come down. Huh? And who spoiled the new generation?
The old generation.
The same people, isn't it? Right, the same people sitting down there already spoiled, now asking us how to manage them. Okay. IR issues. How many of you attended any panel DI, domestic inquiry? Yeah, you conducted it, very good. Yeah, IR issues. Do you think any employee like to go into an IR issue? No, isn't it? Because you get a warning letter, and after that you go to a major misconduct, means a DI and all that, isn't it? Right? So, to prevent this, the best thing to do will be what? Engagement survey. Right? You are engaging with them all the time. Yeah? Right? And IR or HR, of course, HR here, law will be following the Employment Act, yeah, the Industrial Relations Act, and of course the Trade Union Act. Right? And of course the HRE Act. Alright? So, IR is actually people management. Yeah? And again, it will be coming back to here. What is the personality? Yeah? How are you going to work it out? Isn't it? So again, it will be on, most importantly, if there are anything wrong with performance management, it comes first with feedback. Isn't it? Feedback, counseling, helping him grow, and then the last resort is termination. It's never the first resort. Yeah? And Malaysian law, for you to terminate somebody, it takes a long time. Yeah? What have you done to save this guy? Have you trained him up? Isn't it? Now all those questions will come. Alright? So, I'd rather teach this guy in such a way that he delivers. Isn't it? So the only way he can deliver is what? Tell him the right things, train him up properly. Yeah? Attitude. If he has the attitude, now look out for behavior, not attitude. You cannot change attitude. Don't waste time. Yeah? Look at behavior. Now where can I change? Huh? Engage with him. How can you help me to improve yourself? Yeah? Clear commitment? And then every 2 weeks or every month, connect with him. Yeah? That's the only way you can do it. Yeah? Attitude conditioning. Classical conditioning. Remember in school, when the bell rang, you're already looking out for that, isn't it? Classical conditioning. So attitude has been conditioned from day one. Yeah? Behavior accordingly you can change. Isn't it? If you come late to work, what happens? Warning letter or what is it? So I can manage your behavior from 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock. As long as you work in the company. Right? After that, it's your time. Isn't it? So I cannot. So I'm only managing your behavior during that time. Yeah? After that, do anything you want. As long as the company, you are not disreputing your company. That's it. Alright? So IR issues. What IR issues do you have? Preference. Other than
what constitutes C?
constructive dismissal. Okay, constructive dismissal comes under section 20, right? Whereby you dismiss yourself. Or the company don't give you enough job to do or put you in a poor group. That means actually they say hello, resign. Right?
Because they do specify number 16.
Sorry?
Number 16.
16, of course. Yeah. So if you have item 16 and you're told to do everything else, then you have a problem. Yeah. So you can take up an issue within 60 days. You can register a complaint with IR, and then they will take up the issue. All right. But if you want to do section 20, you must have evidence. Okay. Questions on IR? Anybody? Or any other issues? Yes, sir.
You mean that most of the time, until there is IR issue or come to the industrial court, most likely the employee will win the case.
Most likely.
No,
Not necessarily.
necessarily.
Not necessarily. You know why they already win the case? Because the organization sometimes have a weak case. You see, our mindset is the minute.
Yes.
That's all right. Yeah. I used to work for SMEs. Yeah. And every day the boss would tell, I don't like this case, terminate me. I said, no boss, how to terminate? Cannot. Then you talk about employment, I say, no, I don't hear all that. Just terminate me. Or transfer it. Yeah? So you can't. Because they are guided by the law. That's it. Yeah? So, if that's the issue, all that will start with recruitment.
So, just talk about the behavior. Is it only by way of discipline or punishment, or like you give warning, then only can change the particular person's behavior?
You may. So if you are telling now, can you, if you don't back up, now it will be very difficult to work with this. Yeah. Don't use words like, if you don't back up, I'm going to terminate you. Then while working, you'll be looking for a job. Isn't it? Because you already know mindset, I'm going to terminate you. Right? So have him grow. Yeah? Or, you see, sometimes it is good, you know. If you can do the test, you need to know what is his skill set. What is he good at? Sometimes we have people in the wrong place at the wrong job. Isn't it? And the guy is not performing. So really look at what is his strength first. Yeah? Then put him aside. You have so many graduates now applying for jobs, which they are not good at. Yeah? Biochemistry, HR. So what are you doing here? I have no job. So managing people is easy. I am here now. I say, okay. Isn't it? Don't have a choice. Don't have a choice. Right? So put them in the right perspective. Right? What else? Yes, sir. You are thinking very deep.
What is called nowadays is the MSS and the SS things.
Sorry, and?
MSS.
Uh-huh.
Yes, that's kind of.
Oh yeah, yes. Okay, I mean looking out at the environment, next year or something like that, they are now getting a lot of MSS. Now you have to look around, because not many items are advertised or news. Yeah, but it is happening around you. Okay? So it will be good, very frankly, if you are going on an MSS or VSS, you must talk to your employees. Must. Yeah? And after that, you have an option. train them, and then train them right. Yeah, I know an airline company who are retrenching about 7,000 people, employees, and they are training them, go for a course and all that. But they are not training them right. Yeah? They are just going for courses. Yeah. So where's the next job? There's no job. Isn't it? Yeah. So if possible, you must train them and then give them placements. Yeah. So you're doing a very good CSR doing. Couple thousands. Okay. So the last one. Yeah. Global change versus local change. Yeah. Things are moving so fast. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Singapore, for example, there are what 3 to 5 million foreign people, isn't it? Working from executive right up. Okay. Malaysians here at the moment, the big count will be more on the lower end, right? But soon the gates will be open. You got no choice. And accountants like you in Malaysia, I can get half price from India. You know, that's a fact, isn't it? That's why there are many people are already outsourcing them. Philippines, call centers. Yeah? So things are going up. So the question would be how competitive you are. And down the line, not only you, your employees, how competitive they are. Yeah? To sustain it, isn't it? So if they are not there, they are not there. Right? Let me tell you this. I applied for a job in Dubai. Yeah, as a lecturer, and it's a very HR in the university. So I thought I'd stand a very good chance with all my experience. So I called this the search company after 6 months. I said, hey, how come no reply? So he tells me, Dr. Balan, you think that you are the only one applying for it? I have 700,000 people for this one position. You say what? 700,000 is yes. And I think the first, 70,000. And the first 7,000 have at least about 5 PhDs. And I asked, where are they from? Oh, from India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, you know. So all these people are just waiting to just come out. Huh? And they can get half pay, so no problem. You pay me half pay, I work 24 hours. Done? Listen, that is what the real world is all about. Isn't it? Right? So, take a number and wait. Say thank you. So, you can imagine down the line, and they have published articles, journal articles, and this and that. Very, very professional, very, very academic. I'm not even near them. Right? So, can you imagine if tomorrow, where we don't have a choice, the gates have to be open for globalization. Right? How long can we stand there? No, you can't come. No. One of the days you have to open. Then the question will start is, are we competitive? Singapore already started. At least we know reality, isn't it? We are still in denial. How long can we be in denial?
And couple people over the process.
Exactly. That's right. Yeah. And of course, give yourself another 2-3 years. Your neighbors in your workplace will be from Bangladesh, and on the left will be from Myanmar or Vietnam, isn't it? And you are right in the center of diversity, isn't it? So everything you tell to the Bangladesh or the Indian, you should say, okay boss, no problem. After that, the problem starts. Right? So all this engagement, how are you going to manage? Yeah. Don't forget that Malaysia is a very comfortable place. Very nice, very comfortable. But the minute now we start talking to other people, this is where problems. Yeah? I was on a Skype with an Indian IT guy, just to do websites on the website. You know. He's asking right to the tune, right to details. Dr. Balan, you want this way. What is it that you want in this portal? What you want this? But when you talk to the local IT guy, you say anything can know, they are being important for you. So what? You're not getting enough information, isn't it? And I will do back end for you, India. Right? You just let me know, we will handle everything for you. So where is our service? Isn't it? So professional accountants must work with HR and tell HR, listen, Don't give me what you want, give me what I want. Isn't it? You are growing your people. So if each department can do that way, done, yeah? And send them for the right courses, yeah? And advanced courses. So at least they're looking at things differently. Yeah, kalau tidak, if not, Malaysian boleh in words. Alright guys, questions?
Well, just now the attitude really cannot change. Or any
You got an attitude problem. Attitude cannot change.
How to
Change attitude. Attitude cannot change. How to change them all?
cannot change?
It's very difficult. I'm also cannot change. Yeah? This is why I say, is that, okay, you go back to so-called history, psychology, right? These are classical conditioning. Okay? Okay, the first is your parents, isn't it? People and all that. If your parents are always fighting, the guy inside will also record it, somebody is fighting all the time. So they come out also fighting. Okay? But at the same time, if you are in a good environment, like what you listen to good music, gentle talk, yeah? Taking care of people and all that, the guy down inside will come out very nice. Right? So, the first year, what are you telling the baby on the first year, 7 years, isn't it? So, how is the conditioning? Suddenly, your grandmother comes inside. You just disturb him, isn't it? Or cannot. Remember, we are always in the cannot hold. Cannot jump, cannot sit there, cannot eat this, cannot do this. Can, what is it can? Right? Whereas the West world, jump carefully, eat properly, isn't it? So they know at that level you can already given choice. Right? Here everything cannot, everything cannot. Yeah? What's happening at the coffee shop now? Is there engagement with the baby? I mean, you're talking about kids and all that, right? You sit in the corner, I mean what? Everybody's up with the elbow. Isn't it? And now even parents, I don't know here, does it here? Parents are now sending messages to the kids. Dinner is served, please come down. Yeah. No, it is happening, isn't it? Right. See? So, what is that? Attitude building, right? At those days, my father, the minute you touch the phone, you bring the phone. Yeah, on the dining table, let's get engaged. See? Things are different, right? That's exactly what you must do with your HODs and employees. Isn't it? Come guys, go for lunch. Yeah, maybe once a month, just cool down session, yeah? Chill session, okay, come guys. So in the office, it's very difficult to break ice. Yeah? But outside, oh, yeah. Right? After a few drinks, we'll tell you. Right on. Yeah. So behavior change. Yeah? And don't forget, down the line, many of them are coming from a society with difficulties, isn't it? Yeah? Difficult. 5 children, 6 children, right? Now with so many things happening, right? So they are segmented already. Along using this guy using. So now how do you concentrate here? Work. Yeah. So you need to connect with them. No, it's not just work. No, you need to connect with them. Them with them. All right. What else? Yes, sir.
You mentioned about communication. Yes.
Communication. Yes.
What's the means of communication?
I see. Even though I believe in the technology, but anything to do with communication is face to face. Because I want to see your face. Yeah. Because the face tells 1,000 words, isn't it? I don't know whether you like to say, what's up, can I tell you? Right? A lot of time and face. So face to face.
But nowadays, number one in the office.
Definitely. Well, and do me a favor here, very, very frankly. Try to have an employee, once they go off or go home, don't call them up for work today. Or training, isn't it? You send them for training, and you disturb this guy, hey, where did you put the file? He went alone. And you're walking up and down 10 times. You will train like that. Exactly. And the worst thing, who gets it? Evaluation trainer lousy. Where is the trainer coming? Isn't it? True. See, once you get them, engage in them, tell them they are serious in training. Yeah? Come back, I need reports. Alright? Okay, last two questions. Yes, sir.
Whose role is it to check the background of the employee or prospective employee? Is it an HR or is it an HR?
That is HR. If you know, help them. If not, HR will do the references. That's part and parcel of the job of HR.
Let's see, just now we talk about MSF. So like recently this video prima activity, the MSF issue, why we pick up so Mr. will really involved